Cranking back here on the program this morning. Let me introduce y'all to a man you probably don't know, but are about to get to know quite well, I'm assuming, through the city of Athens, Brad Horner. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning, sir.
First of all, thanks for the big melon.
Yes, sir. That's courtesy of my neighbor, John Witt. He also brought you some tomatoes and two different kinds of tomatoes, and they were over there earlier. I don't know if y'all got video of that. Is the melon ripe? And they were
we got. We'll may get Frank to do that again. Yeah, and that is ripe, I think, according to his stuff.
Yes, sir.
Brad Horner, nobody knows you.
Well, I'm not.
They will today.
That's right. They will today. I'm not a career politician, and I think that that's important for our community to know. Obviously, I didn't grow up here, but I enjoy this community. I've been all over the world. I've been to Africa, Central America. But I chose to live right here in Athens. I think that's an important part of our community. This is where I want to live. This is where I want to raise my family.
Why do you want to run for mayor?
Well, I have a pro-growth agenda. I don't have a socialist agenda, meaning when we as political servants, we are simply caretakers of the taxpayers' money. That's our job.
Right.
And it's our job to not spend that money or spend our future generations' money. As Joseph said earlier, he's got two children. Rachel and I have one now, a 2-year-old, and we got one on the way due in February. And we want to raise our family here, and that's very important to our lifestyle here. We want to grow here, we want to build here, and we want to live here. When
did you decide that you're going to take on running to be the mayor of the great city of Athens?
A week prior to the candidacy being closed, some of the elders of the community called me and asked me would I consider this opportunity. And I prayed about it. I thought about it. I fretted over it. I got 4 hours of sleep at night, got up and went to work the next morning, thought about it some more, and I decided that the opportunity for our community was greater than the sacrifice I was going to have to make.
What do you do for a living?
I build custom homes.
Here in Limestone County?
Here in Limestone County. And I design them. I build.
What's the name of your business?
Asher Mountain.
Asher Mountain.
And the website there is ashermountain.com, but I guess I have to pay for that.
You're building custom homes, yeah.
I build custom homes, yeah. Everything's stick frame. Everything, rafters are cut to fit. Some of the great companies I do business with would be Craig Lumber, Muse Supply right there on 72. Yeah. And I'm very thankful for those local people that have supported this candidacy.
Well, first question that comes to mind is Ronnie Mark's done a good job. It's going to be hard to beat. For 2 years? Well, has it been 2?
Oh, less than 2, yeah. He was appointed. This is his first real election. This is not a re-election campaign. This is his first election.
For mayor, right?
For mayor, yeah. He was on the council, and then he was appointed to be mayor.
Do you know Ronnie personally?
I went to him and met him one time, and then I worshiped with him Sunday morning at Friendship United Methodist Church.
What changes do you think Athens should make?
We got to stop spending. That's number one. We have a budget that we have to work with, and that is the taxpayers' money. And that revenue, when it comes in, we have got to figure out a way to spend that money economically and frugally. And this business of just throwing it out to the wind and building things and just to be doing it is not profitable to our long-term goals.
How are you going to campaign over the next 4 weeks? The election, I think, is 28th. If I'm not wrong, Tuesday 28th. How are you going to get out and reach the 20-some-odd thousand people? They're not all voters. That's residents here. Right. Of Athens. How are you going to get out and try to get as well known as Ronnie Marks is?
Well, there's a caveat to that. I think that Mr. Marks has just as many people that know him positively and negatively, and I ensure that the people will have an open door with my mayorship. I want every Athens employee to be able to come in and have a conversation. I spent a couple hours with the new police chief this week, and what a great opportunity he has for our community. And I think that those are going to be changes that have been made by the council, not by Mayor Marks, but the council. Mr. Johnson made it perfectly clear the council voted him in, not the mayor. And I want him to know that we support the police and we support the firefighters of this community.
You think you can do a better job than Ronnie Marks as mayor of Athens?
I think I'll be around in 30 years.
Well, you got a tough job ahead of you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I guess you just like a challenge.
I love a challenge. I'm not doing this for my health. I promise you that. I will tell you that the opportunities that we face are numerous. We got Obamacare coming full in force January of next year. Just one line item, and Mr. McAllister and I had this conversation prior to coming on the air, but we got a 3.8% tax coming on real estate. That money that's going to come out of our local economy. That money's, we can only spend our money once. We get $100, 3.8% of that is gone before it hits our local economy. How can we to guard against that? What kind of preparations can we make that will allow us not to be in the hole even more than we already are?
Can you stop that?
Stop the 3.8% tax? In November. I'm not supporting Obama, personally. I'm a Republican.
None of us in this room are.
I'm a Republican.
I'll agree there.
I'm not pulling any punches about who I am. I'm a conservative, and I'm a Christian, and I'm not pulling back from any of those principles that I've been taught and raised with.
How good will you be for the city of Athens?
I want to be here the rest of my life, and that's the important part to me.
As mayor?
As mayor. No, I only want to be mayor for one term, and if they vote me in for one more, then that's fine. But
why should people vote for Brad Horner, who they don't know until now?
I'm a pro-growth person. I am a capitalist. I'm an entrepreneur, and I believe that we should promote small businesses that the Jacksons own, like the Sears store over there on 72. Heather did my photo shoot from downtown. I bought the shirt from Bennett's. I support the local businesses, and when we do that as an entrepreneurial community, we have a lot of opportunities with people that work at home but do business in Huntsville.
Right.
They can live here, they're going to hire people, their business is going to grow, and that's going to spur a local economy to grow. If we bring in one corporation that hires 100 people, let's say the average income or payroll is $500 a week, that's $50,000 a week to the local economy. That money mathematically turns over 3 times, so that $50,000 turns into $200,000 a week in local spending. That $200,000, if we do that 10 times, turns into $2 million a week.
All right, let me ask you a question. Would you say that Mayor Ronnie Marks has done an inadequate job in his time in there?
I think that
Or would you say he's done a good job?
I think the people have a choice on August the 28th, and I think it's a vote for Brad Horner or a vote for Ronnie Marks' retirement. Either way, I think Athens wins.
All right, Brad, I'm sure you're going to be back with us over the next coming weeks.
Yes, sir, I will be back.
Thank you, Brad. Thanks for the melon, the tomatoes, and
Yes,
everything,
thank you
and the donut.
to John Witt. Yes, sir.
Witt,
All
thank
right,
you.
good luck with that. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have Shut Up and Tom join us this morning, too. Y'all hang on.